Every time we get an update on this Big U Rico, it's always a situation where Big U is jeopardizing his own case. The last update we got,
Big U is the biggest goofy in the world. He's 60 years old in jail for a Rico right now. What a fucking loser, dude.
Was when we heard that Big U was sending messages around or calling various people, letting them know that there are certain people snitching on him and he wants them to expose those.
Dealing with the situation with Big U, on how many dudes over there from the Rolling 60, the section over there, has been compromised. And we're gonna start off with this. We're gonna start off with the first thing. We're gonna start off with everybody that's free.
Actively compromised. Man,
everybody got a signature bond. It's compromised.
Oh damn! Everybody that's free. He said. You heard he said. Everybody that's free. Everybody that got a bond that's not in jail right now is snitching.
Here, I'm stamping that. And you also have over 50 individuals that gave statements, declarations, and all type of stuff. It's gonna blow you away when you really find out who these individuals are.
We know who Big U's co-defendants are, so he's saying those people told, but he also said 50 others. Now I was also told like 75 a different time, but 50 to 75 is cooperating against Big U. Now, the names are out there, but the OG Eddie Boy didn't really say those names because he's smarter than that. But if it's discovered that Big U is telling people to expose these people or expose the names,
then that would be
Big U engaging in witness intimidation. And that can only affect his case negatively.
Now imagine. Barely. Imagine being 60 years old and you still don't understand that.
Stop it. Get some help.
This time around, apparently Big U is calling around and giving more information about the particular murder he's being charged with.
Oh my God.
So a guy by the name of 600, he's an OG from Rolling 60s. Him and Big U was into it before Big U went to jail. After Big U went to jail, 600 is saying that Big U has apparently made amends, that Big U has apologized for blaming him for certain things. And he's not cool with Big U, but apparently Big U no longer feels hostility towards him. Well, 600 gave an account of exact conversations that Big U was having with certain people.
What up with it? Y'all know it's been a minute. I've been busy.
I ain't gonna lie, these LA niggas is a different type of like. A lot of these LA niggas is just crazy, bro. Like, that's one of the strangest places that I ever been and lived. I only lasted a year, bro. As soon as that lease was up, nigga, as soon as I found a spot, I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it for like a month or two. I said, where do I want to move? Because I'm getting the fuck out of LA. It was either Miami, Texas. I kind of thought about Arizona for a little hot second. We thought about New Jersey too. I thought about going to like New York, staying in New Jersey somewhere. Thought about that shit too, but it was just cold. I ain't landed on Miami, but I had to get the fuck out of LA.
Straight to it, like, share, and subscribe, man. We got some updates with all this Big U shit going on. So it's a few things. You know, he been talking to people that we know mutually. And one thing is that he said was he done with the hood, done with the homies. Based on everything he's seeing.
You 60 years old, you had to go to jail, and now you talking about you done with the hood and the homies? Nigga, you ain't supposed to have no homies when you 60. You supposed to have a fucking grandson. Do your homework.
Stop it. Get some help.
You supposed to be saving for your retirement, nigga. You supposed to be getting colonoscopies and shit. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be working out and being healthy and shit. And traveling. You're not supposed to be talking about some on the Crip hood, car, on 60s, car. On 60s, car. Rob that nigga, car. We about to go to Vegas right now, car. We about to catch a body, car. On HUD. You know what they say, car. No stitches, no stitches get stitches, car. On HUD. Keep it solid, car. On the set. On 60 Crip, nigga. On HUD. You ain't supposed to be saying that at 60 years old, bro. I'm just saying.
The amount of people and people he knew and trusted is telling on him.
On the HUD, car.
There are other things little later on in this video that we will learn that I will say, bro, this is going to jeopardize your case 100%. But for this particularly, this could go either way. Him saying he's done with the hood.
Barely.
Or, I mean, does that mean like he's done with rolling 60s? Is he's dropping his flag? If that's the case, that could play out well, I guess, in this RICO, but it's a little too late, to be honest. If you can't gangbang for 40 years and then drop your flag and think they're going to drop the RICO charge and say, our bad. No, that's not it. Like, you're still going to go through this RICO. However, dropping your flag, what would that do? What would be the repercussions of that? Could maybe now certain people who would stop the snitches and the rats from coming and testifying against you, would those people now turn a blind eye because you're no longer one of them? You're no longer rolling 60s. So would they just allow the rats to rat free on you and then come back to the hood and kick it? I mean, we've seen stranger things happen in LA. We've seen rats tell and come back to the hood and chill. Right, I'm not saying rolling 60s, but we've seen certain hoods allow rats or harbor rats, so that wouldn't be like a surprise.
Man, everybody in the hood is a rat, bro. All that shit is a facade, bro. Do your homework on facade. Do your homework on fake. Do your homework on cap. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on Freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to Freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? It's only 1% of anybody in any hood that is going to go do a life sentence for a nigga just to keep it real. And them 1% are stupid. Do your homework. Because the rest of the 99% wouldn't do that shit if they was in your shoes.
Drop your flag at this particular point.
I'm just saying.
To me, that hurts you more than it helps you because the police ain't going to not charge you with a RICO because you're no longer rolling 60s. Right. But it takes away certain loyalty and dedication and commitment they would have to you otherwise.
Right.
And I'm like,
I see what he's saying.
Like, you should have been done with the hood, bro. Like I've been saying this, bro. Like I had nothing against what he was doing for the kids and the youth and the football. You know what I'm saying? The LAPD contract. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just said, man, I'm done with this. I done gave the system. What do you do? 15, 16, 18 years? I don't know. All this time. I'm out, you know what I'm saying? My kids is thriving, you know what I'm saying? I got a contract LAPD, you made it, bro.
Right.
What no gangbanger would have said nothing to Big U. His problem was he tried to play both sides, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At 60 years old, and that's goofy as hell to me, gang.
That's what happened.
Somebody gonna be mad, and I don't give a damn.
On top of all that, bro, you was harboring rats. All this time, you was harboring rats, bro. And now you see why you don't harbor rats. Because all the buster ass niggas you told on you, bro.
Telling on you.
You know what I'm saying?
So now this is where things begin to go downhill quickly. 600 begins to talk about the murder. And he begins to talk about certain conversations that Big U is having with certain people. Now, Big U is apparently confident he's gonna beat the murder. But the reason he's confident he's gonna beat the murder if he's expressing this over jail phones or if he's expressing this over any type of communication device that's recorded. Now, 600 would say that the conversations he's having with people is recorded, and he has those conversations.
Right.
So if Big U,
you know how them LA niggas get, boy, they record all conversations on the set, on the hood, Cal, on Crip, Cal.
On recorded conversations, the reason why he believes he's gonna beat this murder. One particular reason is gonna blow this case entirely open, and would actually hint towards his guilt.
Let's talk about the rest in peace, Rayshawn Williams, a football player who was living with Big U, you know, came up missing. So when I was in court with Big U and they was talking about the murder, his lawyer stood up and said, well, what's all this about a murder? There's been no charges of the murder. It's just hearsay. Butler, U.S. attorney, which is like the DA or whatever, right, for the feds, came to the podium and said, no, we are charging him with the murder of Rayshawn Williams. We were like, ooh, so he get charged with it, right? Ooh. So my point is, and bring that up, Which I always told y'all, Big U is not going to get convicted on that murder as far as what I believe and what I see, the facts on the table, unless they got something that we don't know yet. Based on what I see, as far as the motive go, what's the motive? Because he made a diss song? Where's this diss song at? Because there's been plenty of diss songs with Big U that use his name.
I ain't gonna lie, the court system is stupid as fuck.
And he can say, reference, well, I didn't kill him. He made up this song and said my name in the song. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
You
listen.
didn't get the chance to either.
And okay, I wasn't there, okay, but the last time somebody dropped a diss track on Big U, I believe it was Nipsey Hussle. What did Big U do? He pulled up with Nipsey Hussle, demanded Nipsey Hussle get in his car because he wanted to take Nipsey Hussle to an undisclosed location to discipline Nipsey. We don't know what would have been the outcome of that because Nipsey Hussle brother said, "You're out of your mind. My brother ain't going nowhere. My brother's a gang member. I ain't a gang member, so I'm not playing by 60s rules." And the brother pulled out a gun and started firing shots.
And that's why
they eventually led to the police pulling up
Black
and arresting.
Sam I ain't never did that shit either. I ain't joining no nigga. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm finna go where I want to, when I want to, how I want to. I ain't claiming no set. That shit is stupid. I ain't living my life by no damn Crip Blood BDGD rules, nigga. I am me, Mac to the O. Do your work.
So we don't know, right? The last time somebody dissed Big U, all right, Big U pulled up for violence. So I'm just saying, all right. So this, I don't know, okay. I don't think that's a good defense of Big U, but it gets worse though. Let's just hear Big U reason for why he believes he's gonna get off.
Then the murder weapon. Where's the murder weapon at? No weapon. Then they can't place him at the scene of the murder. They have blank spots. They're assuming he was in this vicinity at this time when his phones are off. They couldn't ping his phones to the murder. You know what I'm saying? You can't place him at a location.
Right.
I think he beat the murder. So my point in bringing up this murder, Rayshawn Williams, Big U has said, and I got all the receipts, I won't release them
Ain't
yet.
it crazy how it's hard to beat a murder, but it's easy at the same time. And these stupid motherfuckers still get caught.
Because they waiting on some more stuff from dude. Out his own mouth. I'm not worried about the murder. I wouldn't want to put the trigger. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
People turning their phone off before going on a drill is not a new phenomenon here, okay? And most murders that are committed, the police don't got you in 4K HD, high definition, of you pulling the trigger and committing a murder. It usually takes an investigation and a preponderance of evidence that they gather, okay?
Right.
Such as, I don't know, Big U being on the Airbnb and the last person in the vehicle with Rayshawn Williams as they went. All right? Now,
I ain't gonna lie, that's enough for a jury to be like guilty. Just the fact that your phone just magically turned off and he just magically turned up dead at the same time that your phone turned off. Maybe you didn't pull the trigger, my guy, but you know something that you feel. You know something, my nigga. That's enough for a jury to be like, hell yeah, I know he crazy ass nigga killed him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do the feds got jury though? Or do the feds just go off the judge?
But the kicker though is when he just says, Big U said on a recorded phone call, by the way, because 600 is saying that he contacted people to send messages out, and he has, I think, a few of the recordings. So Big U is telling people, I'm not concerned about the murder because I didn't pull the trigger. Well, how would you know who pulled the trigger?
Right.
Now,
it's like insinuating.
I don't know nothing about this. I don't know nothing about this murder.
Mm-hmm.
I was not there. I was nowhere to be found. That's what Big U initially told the police when they first came investigating, I haven't seen Rayshawn Williams in 6 months. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Okay.
Now it went from I haven't seen him in 6 months to maybe I was there. Yeah, I could have been there, but I ain't pulled the trigger though. This is why they
Ladies and gentlemen,
just be quiet, man. Don't say nothing about no murder. Just let it go. Just be quiet until trial.
What's so hard about that? If I'm on trial for a murder, whether I did or didn't do it, I am not saying nothing. Nothing. You won't hear me say nothing. Not a word, not a peep. Motherfucker won't even see me hum a song, man. Y'all tripping.
Because these are contradicting statements here. Now you may have been there. Maybe I was in the car, but I'm not the one who pulled the trigger. Well, this is kind of Now his homie who was with him, because if you guys don't know the story, I'll explain it to you, okay? Big U told Rayshawn Williams to go to a studio in Las Vegas, right? Because Rayshawn Williams...
We know this story, but I'm going to let him tell it for everybody that don't know it. Do your homework on Mac Mula, Big U, type it in.
Finish him. Was signed to Big U Unique's music. Now, when he went to the studio in Vegas, Big U booked him an Airbnb. Big U and his homie pulled up on Rayshawn Williams. Now, Big U told the police he hasn't seen Rayshawn Williams in 6 months. Rayshawn Williams is dead. But somehow the police have a transcript of the conversation that Big U had with Rayshawn Williams in the Airbnb. Apparently they drove there and Big U confronted Rayshawn Williams about not working or not dropping or not recording any music while being out here. Rayshawn Williams told Big U, hey, I haven't made music because I didn't have a ride to the studio. The only way we would have a transcript of that conversation that took place when Big U is denying being there and Rayshawn Williams is dead is if the friend is telling the police the conversation that took place between Rayshawn Williams and Big U, which already tells us the friend is cooperating.
Right.
If somebody is already cooperating or telling the police something, okay.
That's no good.
Then Big U was saying, I may have been there, but but it was 2 of us there. It was me and my homie. I ain't pulled the trigger. That now incentivized the friend to now cooperate, take the stand, and do whatever he can do to make sure this murder ain't pinned on him.
Exactly.
That's not wise at all. But the police believes that when they got to the studio, when Big U took him to the studio to make sure that he records music, one of the songs that the artist recorded was played. And in this song, Big U took it as a diss. And Big U got irate. And according to eyewitnesses, a huge argument and a blow-up took place at the studio.
See?
And they left.
That's motive right there. No, motive ain't gotta be no crazy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motive could simply be he made a diss song. It wouldn't be the first time a motive went in court. You know what I'm saying? Motives go in court all the time about diss songs. Niggas get killed about diss songs since the 90s.
That huge argument took place.
Your homework.
And that was the last time they seen Rayshawn Williams. But apparently Rayshawn Williams and Big U hopped in the car. They drove back to the Airbnb. Rayshawn Williams went into the Airbnb, grabbed all of his stuff, went back into the car with Big U. The phone got turned off at that point. They drove away. Rayshawn Williams was killed, left on the side of the road. Big U came back to the studio in cold sweats. Big U has like messages telling like the engineers or the owners of the studio to remove all the cameras out the studio and erase all the footage. So they got witnesses. I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying it's this.
He did it.
If you're already saying I ain't pulled the trigger, well, you're now indicating you know who pulled the trigger and it wasn't you. And if you have somebody who's already cooperating or telling on you, which is the person who Big U went to Vegas with,
right?
That's not a good look, bro. That's not a good move. You're almost forcing his hand to tell the police, yeah, Big U killed Rayshawn Williams. Right. I know he did it. It wasn't me.
Right.
Big U saying that he's not worried about that murder charge because he's not the one who pulled the trigger. Now, you can take that for where you want to take it, you know what I'm saying, and analyze and think about it and assume this, that, and the other, but he's confident in that, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't the one to put the trigger.
Why
now,
would
the
you
streets
say that?
have a whole nother definition, whole nother assumption, whole nother story of what may or might not have happened. You know what I'm saying? But go talk to the streets and see what the streets got to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Big, you say he ain't do that murder, bro. And whether he did it or not, you know what I'm saying? From the information that we got that they're placing on him, I see him beating the murder. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gonna play. But listen.
But he's 60 years old, bro. A 20-year sentence could mean that he's going to die in prison, gang. He don't need to be found guilty on every single charge. If he can get found guilty, and he already been to prison, probably multiple times. Gang, they gonna lock his ass up, bro. Like, I don't know. This is the federal government we talking about, right? FBI, open up! This is the FBI. You understand? This is not no poop put ass bounty hunter LAPD type shit. This is the FBI. The LA FBI at that. My nigga. He could get a 10-year sentence and realistically die in prison, bro. He's not 19. He's not 20. He's not even 30, 40, bro. You can go to prison at 40 years old. They give you a 5-10-year sentence. 9 times out of 10, you gonna walk out there alive. You know what I'm saying? That nigga damn near 60, bro. He like 58, 59. He get 20 years and he get out when he's 79, nigga. It's very possible that he will not walk out of that jail.
It's coming up.
For one RICO charge, one murder, one robbery, one extortion charge. You know how many? He already got 75 snitches, bro. We done already seen the last video. If you ain't seen the last Big U video, do your homework on yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Do your research on yesterday. He already got 75 people snitching on him on this RICO case, bro. 75. I told your ass, Big U, Nick, you need to snitch, bro. Go ahead, snitch. You know everything about everybody. Go ahead, snitch. Snitch your ass. I'm talking about turn into a super snitch. Turn into Mr. Snitch Man himself. They gonna make him. Yeah, that's what I do. They'll make a motherfucking movie, a superhero movie about me. Snitch Man. You do something, he gonna tell on your monkey ass. You hear me?
It's time to poke fast. And Big U was trying to go to trial in 2 weeks after he got arrested. The only reason they didn't start trial is because the other 6 people who somehow made it to the streets when they got picked up on the RICO charges, man, they was able to get signature bills and hop on the streets however they did it. You know what I'm saying? Where no one ever knows how you can get picked up on a RICO and be out on the streets with a bill.
Right.
We don't know, you know what I'm saying? Strange stuff going on all the time. But anyway, them other 6 people said that they didn't want to go to trial that fast. They want to go to trial. They ain't taking no deals, but they don't want to go to trial in May. Big U, like, man, he was mad. Like, man, I'm trying to go to trial, get this out the way. I need my paperwork. You know what I mean? I need my discovery. I want to see. Let's take it. Let's go to the back. Let's go to the box with it. I ain't do that murder. You know what I'm saying? So they all prolong this thing to May. So it's gonna be interesting coming up in court. But yeah, you know, he's been talking to certain people, talking to me. You know, I got a gang of recordings. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another thing he said.
600 says he got a gang of recorders. Now, it's unclear if it's the recording of the calls with him and Big U or calls with Big U and other people where Big U is speaking about these things.
Right.
Big U, if you're on a recording telling anybody, man, listen, man, I'm gonna beat this murder, bro, man, because I know, hey, bro, I ain't pulled the trigger between me and you. I ain't pulled the trigger, man. I know, hey, bro, it's oh no, it's over with. It's done. It's cook it up, the murder is, because that statement points you at the, that statement puts you at the murder. This, I ain't see Rashawn Williams in 6 months. That theory is out the window when those recording hits.
Right.
And when Big U went to jail, we learned, there was like a wiretap going on
exactly.
for everyone surrounded or around Big U. You think those wiretaps ended when Big U got arrested? Oh, no. I don't know why he keeps doing this to himself, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think, man? Y'all got hope Big U gonna beat this?
No.
Or y'all feel like it's just too much talking going on, man?
He's crazy.
Let me know in the comment section.
Nigga, I would be the quietest church mouse in the jail. I'll be sitting there motherfucker like these. I wouldn't say shit to nobody. He in there singing like a canary.
FBI, open up! Ladies and gentlemen,
oh shit!
We got him.
Stop it. Get some help.
Finish him.